If you feel like you are a very powerful and capable person and you feel like you have so much to offer to the world, but for some reason that you don't know of, whatever you're trying to manifest in the physical reality is just not coming in. And in this case, perhaps what you really want is for yourself to be seen and heard and for the world to recognize your worth, for the world to really truly see who you actually are, who you know yourself to be inside. But you just, for some reason, you don't know why, you feel like you tried, you want to manifest this, and it's just not coming in. There are a few things I want to say about this. The first thing is that I do believe that if you are genuinely someone who is kind of special and you are powerful and you have something really unique about you, that it is necessary to the world, and it will be so beautiful for the world to see. If you are genuinely a true gem, then there is definitely bigger reason, higher reasons why whatever you want now or whatever you've always wanted until this point has not come in your life, has not manifested in your life. Whatever the message you want to get out, whatever the kind of crowd you want to get in touch with, seems like it's not there yet. I do believe so. I do believe there is bigger and higher reason for this. If you are truly someone who is who does contain something special inside. There's this timing thing, and there are two things. First of all, about this delay, what you perceive to be the delay of your success, like worldly success in a way. So the first thing I thought was, sometimes it really is like the divine wants you to take more time to work on your craft. Perhaps you really do have that gem, that spark, that something so special inside, and you are so talented and you are very much in touch with the divine. You channel things and you get ideas like this, and you get understanding and bigger and higher perspective just by channeling, just by being you. You are in touch with that very high vibration. It is possible, very, very much possible, that you are encountering a delay because the divine wants you, or in fact, you need to work harder on your craft. You need to, your capability in terms of direct messages, direct talent, like natural gifts is already there, but your craft, how to give birth from the download of pure ideal. You have a lot of downloads, but how to give birth that idea to ground it to the world, how to really birth that into the physical world, that needs more skill and that needs more time to develop. You need more earthly skill or practical skill for the great, grandiose, colorful, otherworldly idea to be birthed and grounded in this actual world, this physical world, so it could be much more easily comprehended by others, and to truly be of use to others and help others. Because whatever you are downloading, in this case, is very likely that the pure ideal, they are brilliant and they are truth, and they are really needed in this world. And it is so easy for you to understand them and to just see it as how it is. And you're like, well, this is facts, this is genuine truth, and this is so useful. But your delivery needs to be worked on, because it is so easy for you to understand and grasp and download, it doesn't mean that when you translate that into a language that other people can understand, that other people can easily understand it. Like this translation, this alchemization, this transmutation of whatever you're getting intuitively, whatever you're downloading firsthand by yourself. This shift and this translation, it needs to be worked on a lot more through skills, through grounded methods of more skills and craft, and more sort of this down to earth process where you can have fantastic ideas, but maybe it's like your advertisement is just really bad, or you don't have any advertisement. You don't know how to get your ideas out to the world in a way where it is easily digested and by others, and where others could be easily attracted to what you're offering, where others could easily see the value of what you're offering, right? Things like this. So that's the first thing. And just by the way, like I'm thinking of two spiritual masters like just coming to mind who had this delay, who are talking about their own delay. The first one is Sri M. Sri M is he founded the Satsang Foundation, and he he is a guru, and he gives great insight. And I watch him regularly, and I read his books. And Sri M has talked about how this delay happening in his life, how I think it was his guru, or he was instructed to not speak a word that he knows until the age of 40 or something, until a later point of his life. So he said, and he already had all this knowledge and all this understanding, profound, deep understanding of things, and he, already have this great base of knowledge. But then, wherever he goes and whoever he meets, and it's like he thinks other people's, whatever they're saying, a lot of the time, whoever were speaking, actually the information they were giving out were not right, were wrong, or just silly or stupid. It's like, and he kind of have to hold that information, the truth he know within himself, that profound information, like he had to hold it within himself without speaking a word, because that was the instruction that was given to him by his guru. He cannot speak a word of what he knows until he was like hitting 40 years old, when he was later on in life. And he said, when he was younger, he didn't know why, but there must be a deeper reason why he was instructed to not say anything, even though he knew things already. And that was an example of him. But and after 40, he wrote his autobiography of a yogi, and he began to soon become very popular, and certainly recognized and seen and listened to, and being regarded as a great teacher. So that's his timing, right? And then there's also, I thought about Sadhguru's story. And so Sadhguru often talk about his past life, his last life, just the last birth. I think it's Sadhguru Sri Brahma, like his previous birth, before this birth. And he said how he was really rejected by people. He felt like he had a lot to offer, but he was being, I think, kicked out of some space where he was trying to establish himself. Like, people did not get him at all, and people didn't like him, and they just chased him out like that. And he got very, very angry, and then sort of intensely angry. He said he only had like one disciple and one person who followed him around, and make sure he eats, and he's well, and he's okay. Like, he only had one person who was following him last birth. And he said he didn't get the people aspect right, because people didn't accept him for that birth. So he had to take a new birth, and this birth, see how many people are following him, how great of an influence he has globally right now. Like, Sadhguru had to take that a new birth for this to happen, for his timing to happen. Because last birth, it was just not his time. And so, sometimes it's not even uh, within one birth that we have to wait until we're a little older or at a later point in our lives. Maybe it is this whole birth is just like, you have so much to offer, but the world is just not accepting you, and it is just not your time. And you can be so frustrated and angry, but maybe next birth. Maybe it just takes that one extra birth, for your aim and agenda and whatever you are meant to give to the world to really shine through and to be accepted and loved, and for the people, and for people to benefit really from what you have to offer. Because we're a continuous existence. We're not just this one birth, and our spirit is come back over and over again, right? I mean, if you do believe in birth and rebirth, then this will be a very easy information for you to digest. But so that's one that I was thinking. One of the things was like just some aspects of you and how you can translate the information you're getting to the world. Some aspect of it in this process is not matured enough yet. For example, Sagulu didn't get the people aspect right. People just didn't accept him. And now he's popular, he's loved, and it's like he's the most, in a way, you can say he's the most commercialized guru, right now in the world. The most sort of, he has this great, he's greatly advertised, we can say that, right? And, he's got that right this time, for sure, certainly. And people really, really just love him. So one of the issues is just either, your translation, this craft thing that has to be worked on, because what you hold within, especially when you're younger, if you're somebody who is like a channel, who already knew you're an old soul, you already knew a lot of things, so much knowledge, so much things that you could give. This is like what you have accumulated from past births, right? Past lives. You already knew a lot of things without, studying anything. It's just sort of like came to you, and things came really natural to you, and you have natural gifts. It's just, but it's not pure luck, right? Anything in the existence is, you get it because you worked on it. There's nothing of really luck in this existence. So if this lifetime you're getting naturally, you're talented at certain things, you're getting knowledge easily, certain aspect of knowledge easily, or you're getting wealth easily, whatever is the case, definitely it's good karma coming back to you. Is because you have invested so much in the past, and now past lives, and now it is coming back to you, and you are receiving the fruits of your past labor, basically. So that's one that now you have realized that you have all these gifts, this accumulated good karma from the past of the things you've worked on. You get things naturally, informations, whatever talent that you have, just by you being you. But maybe there is other aspects that still need to be worked on. Again, as I've said, maybe it is the translation process. Maybe it's how you present yourself to the world. Maybe it's you need to get the right people, and maybe you need to really find the right environment to put out this information first, right? A lot of aspects. So you have to just keep working on these aspects and having that faith, like, yes, one day, whatever I know I have to offer to the world will shine through. Whatever I know that I have hold within that is so valuable to the world, one day it's gonna get out there, and it's gonna benefit the people that I want to reach. And it's gonna happen. And then the second thing is that about delays. I think is that when you know you are so powerful, you know that you hold so many gifts and power and knowledge. Sometimes you are encountering delay because your ego need to be in check. It's like you need to, at least at an earlier point in your life, you need to go through a process where your ego being tamped down, so you don't get so prideful about what you hold within. I really felt that. Like I really feel like with a lot of people who are, if the divine genuinely want to use you as a vessel for certain things to happen on a large scale, they can't just, you can't have it so easily. And nobody, you look at all the leaders, great leaders, especially spiritual leaders in the world, nobody has it easy. They must go through something really, really hard, things that are really hard, actual hard, and come out of the other end. It is for them to understand also the common human experience, the depth of suffering, to understand, to have the depth of painful experiences, difficult experiences, for them to have the depth of understanding and knowledge, and also especially for them to tame the ego. So because if you're given by the divine so many gifts, so many knowledge, you are so powerful in that way. If everything comes to you so easily, if whatever you want to give to the world, you're gonna, if you are so easily being put into a position of power, just because you hold so much power, then it is way too easy for a person to get into their head and become really prideful and thinking themselves as special and thinking of themselves as better than others, and their pride will ruin the whole thing. So I really feel like, the divine will put you through a lot of delays, obstacles, challenges. It's like the energy of Saturn, right? Like teach you lessons after lessons, and just, you have to be just patient and grind through it, like through this sort of like persistent hard work and grind it, like, really, take it all in, take in the hard lessons and be patient and have faith. To know that you're not seen right now, you're not being understood right now, it doesn't mean that it will never happen. You have to just keep pushing it through, like a Capricorn, like a mountain goat, right? Just keep pushing it, keep pushing through, because the divine doesn't want you to be a prideful person. The divine doesn't want it easy for you. It can't be so easy for you if you already are given so many gifts, so much power. Your path to power must be difficult because you are already powerful. I'm going to say it again. Your path to power must be difficult when you are already powerful. Yeah, because if you are already powerful and your path to power is easy, then you're done. It's like your ego is gonna like just boast, like, it's just gonna there's gonna be no control of it, and everything will be ruined because you would begin to think yourself as better than others, and you will eventually begin to misuse your power. All that the divine had given to you will be going waste. It won't be going the right direction. You will be going to the wrong direction because of your ego and pride, and you will misuse your power and you will abuse your power. That's very likely to happen. So the divine must put you through a lot of things to humble you, to humble your ego. So one day when you finally get into the position that you deserve, the position of power, for you to share your gift with the world through your powerful presence, and one day when that actually happens, you are already balanced and in check within yourself. how to keep yourself in check, and you know who you are really, and you are not being swayed and being, tipped out of balance by other people's reaction about you. So that is the second thing I want to say about pride and how the divine will delay things for you because you're powerful. Because when the divine really want to use you for something, and the divine already has given you so much power, the divine will make your path to power very, very challenging. So you can always keep yourself in check. So you won't get prideful. So your ego will always be in check. So yeah, keep pushing. And then another thing I want to say, what's the other thing? Is that all? I think there was a third thing I want to say. Well, I don't remember the third thing. So maybe this is it. It's already 20 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for today.